All right, guys, welcome back. We're going to be hitting some legs today, but before we get into it, haven't posted in a couple days. I have been working out and doing what I can. I've definitely been doing cardio, eating clean, all that stuff. I've gotten workouts in, but the shoulder is not feeling any better whatsoever. So that's the first thing. I'll address that a little more in a sec. Second thing is my energy levels are just completely bombed right now. Um, 3 something weeks in, been super strict with the diet, the workout, the cardio. You add, 9 hour work days onto that and one cheat meal a week. And I'm definitely starting to feel the effects of just yeah, and it's expected. It's pretty much what I remember. Um, but I'm feeling okay. Feeling yeah, feeling feeling like I'm making a little bit of progress, which is good. I'm going to do a weigh-in this Saturday. Normally I do the last Saturday of every month, but I'm going to do this Saturday just because we've got holidays coming up and I'm off the whole week between Christmas and New Year. So I'm still going to try and eat really good, but I know I'm going to be having some more carbs and stuff like that. So there's going to be water retention and all that stuff that's going to like F up my number. So I actually think I'll weigh in lower this week and it'll be a more realistic um, number. So I'm going to weigh in this Saturday. I'm hoping to be down, 8 to 10 pounds. Yeah, maybe eight. Eight would make me happy. Um, and that's like a real whatever I lose is going to be like a real weight because I'm not starving myself of like carbs and I'm not dehydrated and stuff like that. So this is just kind of what I eat. Been eating really consistent, so um, it'll be it'll be really good. I'm excited to see that. But yeah, the other thing, the shoulder, just it doesn't seem to be getting better. Um, so we'll give it a little bit more time before we try and decide what actually needs to happen with that. But I can't do bench, I can't do shoulders, even doing bicep curls and stuff, just even holding weight, trying to stabilize that shoulder. I'm feeling it a little bit and it's really frustrating me quite a bit. But again, it's legs, so that's not going to hold us back today. Um, I'm just unbelievably tired, man. Unbelievably tired. I almost talked myself into skipping cardio this morning. Um, but I knew I was going to regret that all day. So I'm glad I didn't. And I'm glad I've got legs today because I think we can do pretty good. I don't think we're going to try and go super heavy. Just, you know, good number of reps, full range of motion, and all that. This is not about muscle building at this point. It's about trying to lose this freaking inner tube that, you know, just old and fat, so I got to cut that back. But yeah, I guess not much more to say. I just need to do it. Finding the motivation's hard, but once you start, that's that's the main thing. Once I get the first 2 sets out of the way, I think I'll be good and I'll be excited about it. But we're gonna start with just some barbell squats. Gonna do some like single leg um, presses on the little hack squat machine, and then some lying leg curls. And then because I can't do shoulders, I'm gonna hit some abs. So nothing left to do but to do it. So let's get into it. we stayed really light on squats, and I'm not good at squats anyway. My legs need a lot of work, but I'm feeling just incredibly, incredibly weak right now. Um, like disappointingly weak. So more than anything, I think this is going to be a video series on how weak I can get in 3 months. But anyway, we're doing the single leg press on the compact hack right now. Again, going light on everything today, which is okay. Again, I'll keep saying it, over the next couple of months, probably just go lighter and lighter on the weights. And that's just the nature of the game at this point, which is pretty tough pill to swallow, honestly. And it's pretty humiliating putting it out there. Let's go finish up some more of those single leg presses. We'll do some leg curls. I wasn't sure I was going to get that one back up. Showed me something interesting. Seems that I have a strength imbalance between my legs. What a surprise. Everything about my legs is just wrong. But whatever. Just 6 reps there. It's not very much, or 6 per leg. It's not a lot of weight, but because I did that when I did both legs, I did 6 plates per side. So a third of the weight. And yeah, I think it's just the trying to balance makes it a lot tougher, which is actually good. Last week I used this. I said I wasn't sure, how I felt about it. But after doing those, that'll be a good one to mix in. Do that, do some split squats on the leverage squat, and of course, just keep doing squats. Yeah, that'll give me some good movements there. But we're going to hit a little bit of leg curls here. I'm going to blast out my core stuff. Not going to film that because there's not much to see. I'm going to do just, cable pulls or cable twist and then hanging leg raises. So nothing super exciting, nothing to see, but I'll finish up these leg curls and we'll wrap it up. Go get some food. So honestly, another pretty disappointing workout for a lot of reasons. One, feeling weak. 2, at the end of it, I was doing hanging leg raises and I just felt like I couldn't even support myself. So I switched over to like the tower, so I could be supported. And then that was putting a weird pressure on my shoulder. So I was just feeling just pretty deflated about that. And then feeling a little bit deflated in general. And I'm making these videos like for myself because I want to see the progress. And like I've said before, filming the videos makes me stay consistent. It helps out. It's like an accountability partner. But it's like, man, there are so many people who are just pushing massive weight and who are in, really, really good aesthetic shape, who are actual coaches and, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, man, what am I even offering to anybody? And the answer is pretty much actually nothing, except what I'm offering to myself. As far as just entertainment, I'm not really offering anything to anybody, but I'm like, no, for myself, it's good to do this. And hopefully, in 3 months, 6 months, whatever, the progress will be um, noticeable. So it's like all of the stuff now will add up to something that's like worth looking back on. I'm hoping to be in a place where I can look back and go, oh man, here's how I got here. Here's how I achieved this. But when you do it day after day, you don't really notice, and especially when you feel like you're going backwards. So, um, I've talked about that before. It's okay to feel like you're going backwards if it's for the benefit in the long run. Um, that's just the way life is. You have to make sacrifices now to set up for the future. And to me, going to the gym, my basement, working out isn't a sacrifice, but feeling like I'm getting weaker and like when I know I want to get stronger and I know what my weaknesses are, feeling that going even more downhill is pretty tough. But um yeah, and that's just something, and I don't think enough people talk about that. Like just how hard these kind of cuts are. I think we're so used to seeing people, who are just shredded all the time and just assume that it's amazing. But ask anybody, ask someone who's actually been in a horribly low, caloric deficit, who's working out almost every day, who's doing a bunch of cardio, and they'll tell you it just sucks. It just sucks. Um, so that's a side of, fitness that's not talked about nearly enough. And everybody wants to be shredded, but nobody wants to be miserable day in, day out. Like I think everyone enjoys lifting. If you could just go to the gym and work out, but then do the rest of the stuff that you wanted to do. If you didn't have to give up um, hobbies or movies or video games or whatever it is that you like to do to relax. If you didn't have to give that up to do cardio, and if you didn't have to give up the foods you like, if you could just go to the gym for an hour and a half a day and get shredded, everybody would be shredded because everybody in the fitness community, I think, generally likes working out. Um, it's the dieting that's just an absolute bitch. It's so because it's not a diet, and I hate when people say, "Oh, you're on a diet, you're on a diet," and it's like, I mean, yeah, I guess it is, but it's so much more than that. It's like you have to live it. If you're trying to lose, more than 5 pounds a month, especially if you're trying to lose 8, 10 pounds a month or something, um, and you're not morbidly obese, right? I'm chunky, but I'm not like morbidly obese to where it would be, it's easier for people like that to lose a bunch of weight up front. But the more weight you lose, the harder it is to lose the weight. So, um, to try and cut down 5, 8, 10 pounds a month, it takes just complete dedication and commitment to just being miserable and just sucking it up and doing what you have to do. And you're around people who are eating good food, and it's like, oh, it's Christmas and there's cookies and snacks and all this stuff. And, you just get to watch other people enjoy that stuff and pretend like you don't really care, even though you do. But anyway, that's that. I'll talk about that more in another video. But for now, we'll wrap it up. Feeling a little demoralized, but feeling good. Feeling happy that I'm training legs consistently. And, I'll take what I can get right now because so limited on the exercises I can do. Upper body is pretty much just kind of useless at this point. So, lower body, abs, back, but even back, that's limited too. So, but we'll do what we can do. We'll be religious with the cardio, religious with the diet, and bump up the cardio a little bit next week when I'm going to have some time off because I don't want to undo any progress that I've made. I don't want to do damage on the vacation. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Just feeling drained, feeling low on energy. And again, I know nobody watches this far, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe in 3 to 6 months, I can be 20, 30 pounds leaner and look back and go, okay, I was worth it. And look at myself and go, man, you were a miserable SOB, but you're happy now and you still have another 20 pounds to lose eventually. But, you did the first chunk. So future self, you'll thank me later. Anyway, you guys, thanks for tuning in. Pick your battles, fight them hard. Always live loud. Never let the world silence you. Be the person you were born to be. I'll see you guys later.